What's up, guys? Eric here with driverlineup.com. World's okayest steering wheel holder. Currently, I'm gonna claim to be the world's most exhausted steering wheel holder. I'm freaking exhausted. I was like, it was really difficult for me to pull myself together long enough to make a video. Fortunately, Jenna went in to get breakfast. We're at Little America, which, by the way, if you guys haven't had Little America's breakfast, it's pretty okay. The bacon's really good. So I'm gonna stay up long enough for that, and then I'm crashing. This night, Wyoming, why do I give you a chance again? I don't know why I returned to that well knowing that 2 out of 3 times it's poisoned, but I still return. So we're headed to Washington, and so we're westbound. It was kind of like a pick your poison as far as routes. You know, I could go way north. I could have gone up 29, South Dakota, across Montana. Could have gone way farther south, across 70. All the way down to 40. There's just, you know, those routes added a lot of miles, and they were potentially poisonous too as far as weather. Wyoming had the appearance of being the best shot. Montana on radar showed sporadic, you know, snow here and there. Wyoming appeared to be the best shot. And of course, Wyoming never ceases to amaze. Didn't let me down. As soon as I crossed into Wyoming from Nebraska this morning, I got fuel over there at Love's in Sydney, which a lot of you are familiar with. Taco John's, Cabela's. That Cabela's has great parking, by the way. And right about there, the wind really kicked up. And I knew there was going to be some wind because I looked at Windy. And it was showing potential for some real fun wind. But, you know, we're 78, we're about 39 tons, and it's Tropicana. It's like, so it's, those Tropicana loads are really low, you know, they're not really tall loads, so it's an optimal load for wind and bad weather. So, but the only thing that the radar was showing across Wyoming was just couple snow showers here and there, you know. So I'm like, okay, I can deal with some wind. Now it was some pretty hairy wind. We're talking 50 plus gusts, you know, and they were right in the teeth too. So my fuel mileage is terrible. If you were going to east through Wyoming last night, you probably got amazing fuel mileage. But all was well, all was dry, all was great until I got just past Laramie. And then my watch, I have Dark Sky, which is a great app. I loved it even before it was bought by Apple. Apple recently bought it. Amazing weather app. Probably the best radar that I've seen in any app. But it talks with my watch, my Apple Watch a lot. So I get this little update on my watch that says snow showers beginning nearby. Well, that was the understatement of the year, because what that really meant was extreme whiteout blizzard conditions with 50-mile+/hour gusts. And I hope he comments, Jermaine, who is in our Discord. He's another Prime driver. If you haven't joined our Discord, the link is below. That's where we all chat outside of YouTube. He posted pictures. He was there this morning too. So this would be, I think it was probably around 4:30. I'm not sure. But it escalated so fast. I mean, there's like, as soon as I see, probably a minute or two after the alert comes on my watch, the sign, the signs that are on I-80 in Wyoming, it's flashing saying extreme weather, 50 mile plus gust, icy roads, drifting snow, reduced speed to 45. And right after I passed underneath that sign, man, it was game on. For all the way from Laramie to Sydney, or not Sydney, Laramie to Sinclair, was just whiteout blizzard conditions. The wind was howling. It was 20 degrees. Man, it took some mental fortitude. I had there for a few minutes. I had to ask Jenna to come buckle up in the front, in the chair's seatbelt, just because some of the downgrades, which there's not really any big extreme downgrades, but there was so much snow buildup and ice buildup on the road, and the visibility was so bad that I wasn't sure if someone was going to come up on me or if I was going to come up on somebody. I had the CB on, and there wasn't much chatter, so it's just kind of, just take it slow and hope for the best. So I did like 35 miles per hour the whole way, but man, it was just a freaking nightmare. Hard driving right there. And here's a little bit of a rant. I know prime drivers, we get a lot of shit, we're slow. Yeah, we get it. We're in governed trucks. A lot of people get mad at us. But here's the thing. Prime, I don't know if we have the best safety record for a mega carrier, but it's one of the best. We have a stellar safety record. We get bypassed more than probably most fleets at scales. We get waved on more than most fleets when there's DOT blitzes. Our insurance is not crazy. It's actually crazy affordable, really. And it's because of our safety record. Prime doesn't just say, it's not just talk. They're not just saying, be safe out there, drivers. I mean, they really are. You're the captain of the ship, and it really is kind of it's a well-embraced mindset across the company, And I'm really proud of my fellow prime drivers out on the road. I don't know if I saw Jermaine's truck. I don't know. I saw, the picture he had, looked like it was a black truck. I saw probably 6 or 7 prime trucks when I could have some visibility. I saw 2 pass on the other side going east, and then there was one in front of me and one back behind me a little ways. So I guess maybe 4 other trucks in that stretch, and all of them were doing 35 with the hazards on, driving the way they're supposed to, being very safe, very responsible. I was extremely proud of the way prime trucks were out there dealing with that situation. You know who was not? You know who was embarrassing? Most other trucks. Especially, I'm not going to mention companies, but especially those pulling those blue and white trailers. You know what I'm talking about. That are light because they're just packages. Unbelievable that you assholes are passing me at 60 miles per hour in that shit. And then, a couple miles down the road, there you are wrapped up in the divider cable with your hood ripped off and all twisted up on the phone with dispatch. What? How do you think that it would end in any other way? You cannot. I don't care if you've been driving for 20 or 30 years. You cannot whip through those kinds of conditions at 60 miles per hour. It's just foolish, and it's stupid, and it's dangerous. And you can get yourself killed and you can get other people killed. And it's just mind-boggling to me that there's drivers who do that. Mind-boggling. I just don't get it. And I know some of you are like, well, just, let us drive the way we want. Yeah, but it affects me. Because I was honestly, there's a couple trucks that passed me doing 60, 65 miles an hour when it was a blizzard, whiteout, and 50 plus gusts. I honestly thought their trailers were going to slide into my truck. So, I'm pretty live and let live as long as it doesn't affect me. Do whatever you want with your life, in your home, with your truck, as long as it doesn't affect me or anyone else. When you're driving like that in those conditions, it can take someone else's life. So, it's just aggravating. And I know that this is nothing new. This has been happening for decades. It'll happen for decades more. But it's so maddening, you guys. So maddening. And like I said, there's so many reasons to be proud to be a part of Prime. Safety's one of them. All the other Prime drivers that I saw out there on the road in that blizzard, whiteout, crazy wind conditions this morning, in the middle of the night, we're driving responsibly and safely, and it made me proud to be one of them. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's our situation. I don't know what Jenna has in store. The roads are still sketchy. There's black ice. I mean, the sun's coming up, so hopefully it warms up a little bit. I got to look ahead because we've still got some passes to go over to get up to Washington tomorrow morning. So who knows? This is why I don't come out here, man. You can't. Wyoming cannot be trusted. It doesn't matter. Winter, summer, it doesn't matter. In the summer, you get winds that are much more extreme than that. For those of you just starting driving or coming into driving, man, there is no safe season in Wyoming. When I was in TNT training 2 years ago, my trainer's Freightliner broke down. Same issue as that this truck had, the sensor, DEF sensor. His truck actually derated, which was terrible. Anyway, we had to spend 2 nights at Freightliner in Cheyenne, and a freaking tornado passed like 2 miles north of town and crossed Interstate 80. A tornado in Wyoming. You can't, there's just no season that isn't insane in Wyoming. You can't trust it. I mean, like I said, the weather, yeah, it looked like there was going to be some wind, fine. I've been through Wyoming many, many times in wind. Not a big deal. Some snow showers here and there, fine, not a big deal. All the DOT, everything was saying it's good, it's clear. The roads are clear. Until they're not. That reefer just kicked in, so my sound may be vibrating now. Anyway, I gotta get off here. I gotta go to bed. I hope you guys are having a good week. I know a lot of you are home, envious. We're now 10 days away from home time ourselves, and man, it's getting down to where it gets to me. It starts to get to me at 25 days on the road. I'm not like a lot of you. I'm not a runner. 25 days on the road, it starts to get to me. So it's, I'm just days away from it starting to get to me. So 10 days from home time. But man, freight's good for us. Whew, what a hell of a week we're in right now. This is going to be really, really good check. Got a good check last week. We should be set up because we're dropping off tomorrow morning. Payroll cutoff is Tuesday. I'm guessing or hoping we get a load going back east that carries into the next pay period and kickstarts that pay period early. So freight's really good for us. It's really, it ended up working the same as last year. I had some concerns. Last year, like I said, we made probably some of our best money of the year during the holidays, and that's turned out to be the case for us this year too. So anyway, all right guys, be safe, make good decisions. As always, drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.